Well, hello, everybody. Hey, hey, hey. How's everybody doing tonight? Sorry, I'm coughing already. Out here in the low country, there's a lot of pollen going on. So, excuse me if I cough every once in a while throughout the podcast. But, squaddies, such a squad. How's everybody doing tonight? Yay. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. I was watching you guys in the chat already. I'm actually prepared tonight. I can't believe it. I'm actually more prepared than usual tonight because usually I'm not prepared. Usually I do this stuff like right off the cuff at the last minute. But tonight, Special K Thoughts is prepared. Success Squad, Squaddies, how's everybody doing this lovely Friday night? It's been a good week, hasn't it? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I hope everybody can hear me loud and clear. So, what we're going to do right now is I want hand claps, thumbs up, roses, flowers. Everybody make sure that you have got your adult beverages, whatever that is. You can have some food too for those of you who have not eaten yet. Right here, right now, out here on the East Coast, it is 8:05 and on the West Coast it is 5:05. Hello, my California squatties. I know you guys are out there. I know you guys are in the house. Oh, it's been a wonderful week. It's been a wonderful week, and we have got a lot to cover. So we will wait around, uh, maybe for about 2 or 3 more minutes, so other squatties can join us, and then we will get started. How are you guys doing in the chat? How's everybody doing? Aren't you guys just giddy? I mean, I'm just giddy, right? I'm just so giddy. Okay, because like I said, a lot has gone on so much this week with our faves, right? I mean, they gave us some good food to eat this whole week. They really did. And I'm full, I think. I think. So today, April 22nd, was the last day of the Invictus Games, right? Today was the last day. And, the Invictus Games went out with a bang today, right? Started off with the bang and it went out with a bang. Okay, I see the usual suspects are in the house. How's everybody doing? Are you happy, Joan? I'm happy. I am so happy. I feel good. Don't you just feel good when it comes to our faves? Don't you just feel good? It feels good, doesn't it? Because our faves, they're winning. And at the end of the day, it's not about winning, right? It's about being able to live your life the way you want to live your life and thriving to do good in the world. Thriving and striving to do good in the world. Living your best life without being controlled, right? And making an impact, a positive impact, and a positive difference in people's lives, right? All it takes is one person, right? All it takes is one person that you can have a positive impact on. And it makes you feel good, doesn't it? Doesn't a life of service make you feel good? And service can be in any capacity, right? Service is universal, right? Ah. All right. Like I said, I see the usual suspects are in the house. We're going to go ahead and get started. We're almost at 100 people in the chat. And when it comes to Megan's World, Success Talk, Megan, Duchess of Advocacy Podcast. I got so many names. Have you guys noticed? Like, I have so many names for my channels. I'm just so confused right now. But anyway, the feedback I get is people tend to like Megan's World the best. Okay. I added Duchess of Advocacy because that's what she is, right? And, there are a lot of Megan's World out there, but, the feedback I am getting is you guys want this channel to be called Megan's World. Ah. All right. We're going to go ahead and get started. Wow. And thank you, Nettie Doctor. Thank you for the donation. Much appreciated. It is wonderful and it's a beautiful thing when squatties support each other, isn't it? Ah, thank you, Nettie Doctor. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right. Success Squad. We are a global squad. We are an international squad, aren't we? We are wide on all sides of the globe, right? We are everywhere. We are everywhere. And you see it more and more and more each day, don't we? I mean, the feedback, the global feedback, and the global response that we are seeing in regards to the Invictus Games is bananas. I mean, you have dignitaries, you have global dignitaries, people of influence. You have kings and queens. Ah, ordinary people, people from all different walks of life who are responding and who are commenting and who are just absolutely loving the Invictus Games. I would bet to say that this year's Invictus Games was probably the biggest ever. Wouldn't you say? What do you guys think? Bright Eyes PBJ, thank you so much. I believe you are a California homie squatty, if I recall correctly. Thank you. So, again, Harry and Meghan, yes, they're winning. Well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and give them their flowers. Earlier, I said it's not just about winning, but you know what? It is about winning. I'm going to give them their flowers. They are winning, right? They're living their life like it's golden. However, they're living their life like it's golden through service, right? Service to our disabled veterans, service to our veterans, and just making a positive influence in people's lives. And it feels good. It feels good to see it. It feels good to watch it. It feels good to see all these different stories from these courageous veterans from all across the world, doesn't it? This, my friends, was the biggest Invictus Games so far. It was. It was. Let's give a hand clap to the Invictus Games. I want to see thumbs up. I want to see flowers. I want to see roses. I want to see people dancing. And please, please, please do not forget to hit the thumbs up button. But Prince Harry, he did his thing, right? He did his thing this year with the Invictus Games. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. So I want to see who's in the house. Let me know where you at. Let me know where you be. Let me know what state you represent. Let me know what country you represent. If there are any UK squatties in the house, let me know. Okay? Let me know if there's anybody from Australia in the house. One thing I noticed that um, a lot of squatties from Australia are not able to join the live podcast because obviously it must be really, really, really late in Australia, but they do watch it and they leave comments. So Australia, I see you and I love you. Okay. And there are a lot of Italian squatties who are not able to make the live podcast because, it's late. But they watch it and they leave comments. So Italy, I want to give you a shout out too. Okay. So far I see that we've got San Francisco in the house. Yay, yay, yay. San Francisco. Love my 49ers. We got Los Angeles in the house. Amen to that. Brooklyn is in the house. Yay, yay, yay. Uh-oh. Okay, so in Perth, it's actually 8:15 a.m. Okay. Thank you. All right, North Carolina is in the house, and we got Texas in the house. We got Kansas in the house. Okay. I don't know too much about Kansas. Okay. Hey, we got Toronto, Canada in the house. Canada, you guys got some big news today, didn't you? Okay, we got Detroit. Detroit is in the house. Patterson, New Jersey. Okay, we got somebody from Barbados. Hello, Barbados. Utah. That's right, Carol. You are from Utah, right? Or you live in Utah. I don't know if you're from Utah, but you live in Utah. Let's see. We got Atlanta, Georgia, of course. Elaine, I know you're from the UK. Glad to see you. That's right. Oakland in the house. Bright Eyes. That's right. You're from Oakland. All right. Anybody else want to let me know where you're from? We got anybody from Africa in the house? From the continent Africa in the house? Boy, I saw on Twitter somebody made a comment about those blood diamonds from Africa in regards to the queen. We'll talk about that later. Okay, so in London it's 1:07 a.m. God bless you UK squatties who are in the live chat. Okay? God bless you. Okay, Pennsylvania's in the house. We got somebody else from New York in the house. Okay, we got somebody from Fort Leavenworth. Okay, and that's a military base. I believe that's an army base, right? From Yorkshire. Okay, so Yorkshire's in the UK, right? We got somebody from Manhattan, Manchester, UK. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the chat. Okay, we got somebody from Germany. Yay! How you doing, Germany? All right. It's lovely, lovely, lovely to see international squatties, right? Isn't that a beautiful thing to see? International squatties. Because, like I said, Success Squad, we are wide on all sides of the globe, right? All right, guys. We're going to go ahead and get started. Because, like I said, our faves, they had a big week this week. They showed up and they showed out. Okay, we got somebody from the Philippines. Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome to the chat. I love that. The Philippines. See the global mass appeal that Harry and Meghan have? I mean, that's just awesome. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. And I know I keep on saying that, but we are going to go ahead and get started. And I'm going to try my slides again. Did pretty good last time. Let's see. I'm going to do this first, though, because I want you guys to have a laugh. I got this off of Twitter, and I hope these squaddies don't mind me sharing this, which I don't think they will because, it's all over Twitter, right? But I'm going to go ahead. Excuse me. I'm going to go ahead and share this because it just really, really, really made my day. And I am so, so happy for these squaddies. I'm so happy, that they, got a chance to get a hug from somebody that we all love, right? So here we go. I'm gonna share this because not everybody's on Twitter, so I'm gonna go ahead and share this.
Hi guys. Hi, how are you doing? Oh my god. There you go. Take a picture! Take a picture! I'm here as well. How are you enjoying it? What's been a blast? What's going on? Look, the city body.
Did you guys see that? Do I need to play it again? Oh my gosh! Now these are actually squatties that met Prince Harry and hugged him at the Invictus Games. Okay, so I'm gonna play it one more time because I just love this. I really, really love it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and play it one more time for those of you who didn't get a chance to see it. I mean, it is a beautiful thing. It's so beautiful to see. So here we go. Oops. All right, here we go.
Hi guys. Hi, how are you doing? Oh my god. There you go. Take a picture! Take a picture! I'm here as well. How are you enjoying it? What's been a blast? What's going on? Look, the city body.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Did you guys see that? I agree. I so agree. I would have peed my pants. I think I would have peed my pants or at least twinkled a little bit and then I would have passed out, right? I would have straight passed out. I mean, isn't that just lovely? I mean, big shout out to Prince Harry. Okay. Because, his security could have easily like moved in and pushed those squatties out the way. Okay. Prince Harry, he doesn't know if these people are crazy. He doesn't know who these people are, right? But I think he genuinely felt the love and he knew that they were safe fans. Okay. I mean, the squatty that was like, take a picture, take a picture. God bless all those squatties that had just just the great opportunity of a lifetime to meet and hug Prince Harry. And he was a great sport, wasn't he? Wasn't he a great sport? And they were screaming. I mean, they were like literally screaming, right? Hugging him and taking pictures. Okay. And he did it. I mean, he gave them hugs and he gave them big bear hugs, right? Didn't he? I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. And I'm so happy for those squatties that had a chance to meet him and had a chance to give him a big hug and they got pictures. I mean, it just melts my heart. But big ups to Prince Harry, okay, for putting himself out there. Putting himself out there. Okay. I mean, you don't see no fences, right? Right? You don't see no fences. You don't see none of that. I mean, he's just walking down the street, right? He's just walking down the street with JJ and he sees fans and he says hi. They ask him for hugs. He gives them hugs. He's taking pictures. I mean, that is a global ambassador. Wouldn't you say? Wouldn't you say? Awesome. 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 I mean, that couldn't have been me. That couldn't have been me. I literally would have passed out. I literally would have passed out. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Now, as you guys know, Prince Harry, what did he do? He had an interview, right? Didn't our Ginger Avenger have an interview? And he had an interview with the Today Show with Hoda. Now, disclaimer alert, disclaimer alert, disclaimer alert. Okay. I, Special K, I am not really a fan of Hoda. Okay. And oh, that thing, Savannah Guthrie, I don't like her either. Okay. It just seems like when Hoda and Savannah do stories about Meghan and Harry, but particularly Meghan, it just seems like they have little snide comments, and I don't like their facial expressions. Okay. And that really pisses me off. And the reason why it pisses me off is because before Meghan was even thinking about Prince Harry, she used to go on the Today Show, right? Meghan used to go on the Today Show. Okay. She hosted like some type of fashion segment with Savannah Guthrie. Okay. She is no stranger to the detective. I'm getting ready to start stuttering. Meghan is no stranger to the Today Show. She's not. She's been on there numerous times. Okay. She was on there with Savannah. She was on there with Matt, right? She cooked a few times on there with Matt. I wouldn't be surprised if Matt made a pass at her, but that's another story. But it just really floors me at the looks that Savannah gives. And all Hoda cares about is if William and Harry relationship mends. That's all she cares about when they talk about the royal family. Okay. Hoda never acknowledges or never really wants to talk about the racism and the abuse that Meghan has faced. No, all she cares about is if William and Harry have patched their relationship. Now, ain't that some bullshit? I'm really disappointed in Hoda. I really, really am. I'm really disappointed in her. And it's crazy because Hoda hosts another show on the Today Show. Well, I guess it's her own show after the Today Show, right? With Jenna Bush Hager, right? President George Bush's daughter. Okay. Jenna acknowledges and talks about the abuse and the racism that Meghan has faced. Okay. She talks about it openly and willingly. Okay. And when she tries to talk about it with Hoda, Hoda just gives her this blank look, right? She just looks at Jenna. And Jenna continues to talk about it. And Hoda really honestly acts like that she don't want to talk about it. She either doesn't want to talk about it or she doesn't believe it. And I'm just telling you, I'm really, really disappointed in Hoda. Okay. But nevertheless, Prince Harry, he did the interview with the Today Show. He did this interview with Hoda. Okay. And did you guys watch it? I know you guys did. Jenna was what? Huh? What? Well, okay, we got some tea in the chat. We got some tea in the chat. What? Jenna was trying to hook up with Harry? What? Jenna was trying to hook Harry with her twin. What, to her twin? What? Jenna was trying to hook Harry up with her sister? Is that what you're trying to say? Okay, we got some tea. We got some tea. Remember when the Bush girls used to get drunk all the time at the White House? Anyway, back to the interview. So, yeah, I'm sorry, but yeah, thank you. I'm glad there's a lot of people in the chat that feel me. I'm really disappointed in Hoda. I really, really am. Okay, Savannah Guthrie, that's expected. Okay, that's expected. But Hoda, really, really surprised that she's never really addressed the racism, the sexism that Meghan has faced. She seems all she wants to know is if Prince Harry and William have patched their relationship up. And she showed that side in this interview. But what did you guys think about the interview? I mean, I thought overall the interview went very well. Okay. I mean, Hoda, she seemed like a giddy schoolgirl, but I thought the interview overall went well. But probably the best part of the interview is when they showcased the Invictus athletes, right? That probably was the best part of the interview. Okay. And also, actually, I take that back. There were really good parts in that interview. And that wasn't the only best part of the interview, right? I mean, it wasn't, right? Like, what did Prince Harry say? Where does Prince Harry feel home at? And when he said it, I bet the UK, I bet that whole island shook when Prince Harry said it, right? What did Prince Harry say? And he said it with his whole chest, right? He said it with his whole chest. He said a couple of things with his whole chest that had that little island shook, right? Shook, right? Let's talk about, all right, the first thing that Harry said. Okay, that Prince Harry said. I'm gonna give him his flowers, that Prince Harry said. Okay. He talked about his visit with his grandmother, right? He talked about that. He let us know that his grandmother, him and Megan had tea together, right? He let us know, right, that he makes his grandmother laugh, right? He let us know that, and that he still makes her laugh, right? But Prince Harry also let us know, right, that he talks to his grandmother and she tells him things that she doesn't tell anybody else. Let that sink in for a little bit. Prince Harry said he talks to his grandmother. He has a close relationship with his grandmother, and she tells him things that she doesn't tell anybody else. That's the reason. That's one of the reasons why they're so mad, right? That's one of the reasons why they're so mad. Hasn't many of us in the Success Squad been saying that Queen Elizabeth has a burner phone? Okay. Haven't we all been saying that? A lot of us have been saying that. Betty has got to have some type of burner phone. That's why I don't believe that Betty isn't all here. I believe that she is of sound mind. Okay. But those senior royal courtiers lost their shit when Prince Harry said that. She tells me things that she doesn't tell anybody else. Hmm. Prince Harry knew what he was saying. Okay. He knew saying that was going to cause a lot of people on that island to stroke out. He knew that. But oh no, he put the dagger in that one right there, right? Didn't he put the dagger in that statement? Because he wasn't finished. He was not finished. Okay. He dropped a bomb, boom, and then he drops an atomic bomb. Prince Harry says he's ensuring the queen is protected and has the right people around her. Wow. He dropped that little bomb, right? And then he dropped the atomic bomb. Not only does she tell me things that she doesn't tell anybody else, but I her grandson, Harry, I'm ensuring that she is protected and has the right people around her. See, Harry knew what he was doing, and I believe him 150,000%. Don't you guys in the chat do? Do you guys in the chat believe it? Of course we do. I believe that Betty is telling Harry certain things that ain't right. She's telling Harry certain things that's not right. Okay? Hand clap for Prince Harry for doing that. Hand clap for dropping a bomb and then an atomic bomb. Boom! Boom! Pow! Boom! You know those royal courtiers lost their shit. In regards to Corrupt Chuck, I don't think that Corrupt Chuck got upset. I don't. I don't think Corrupt Chuck cares. I don't think he cares. Okay? And Prince William, Wills, Baldy, whatever we're calling him, I don't think he really cares either. They are right there in the UK. They don't visit old Betty. They don't visit her. And they're right there. They're right down the street. And they don't visit her. Okay. Now, the last week's chat that we had, I had some pretty negative things to say about old Betty. And I still do. I still feel that way about Betty. I still feel that way about Queen Elizabeth. Okay. This is her mess. This is all her mess. Okay. And I wouldn't trust her as far as I can throw her. Okay. But I just love Harry for saying that stuff. I just love it. I love him for saying that because he knew that them people across the pond were going to lose their shit. He knew it. He knew it. He knew that they were going to go batshit crazy. And that's exactly what they're doing. They're going batshit crazy. The courtiers, they contacted Jabba, right? They contacted, excuse me, they contacted Little Ricky, right? They contacted broke busted Becky, right? They're contacting all of them, okay, and letting them know how they feel. Carol, thank you so much for the donation. Thank you so much. But I love Prince Harry for that. I love him. I love him so much. See, Prince Harry is going to do Prince Harry. He's going to continue to do Prince Harry. He's like, yeah, I went and visited my grandma. I talk to her all the time. She tells me things that she don't tell nobody else. So therefore, I got to make sure that she's protected and that the right people are around her. Boom, boom, bleep. So I really loved that part of the interview. And what was the other part of the interview that you guys liked? And I know what the other part was, right? Coda. And see, that's not Coda. I'm sorry. Hoda. Why did I say Coda? Hoda. And that's what I mean by Hoda, right? She asked Prince Harry, do you miss your family? Right? She asked him that, right? And he answered the question. He said, yes. He said, yes, I miss my family. Right? He said it's been 2 years. He said that he had gone back twice. But yeah, he said he missed his family. Right? And then what does Hoda do? Instead of just leaving that alone, what does she do? Do you miss your dad? Do you miss your brother? She should have just shut the hell up. Right? He had already answered the question. Think about it. Prince Harry had already answered the question. She asked him, "Do you miss your family?" Right? And he said, "Yeah." He said he had gone back twice. Okay, but you know, this, that, and the other. And then she goes in. Well, do you miss your dad? Do you miss your brother? Well, she got what she gave, right? She pushed too much. Okay. He totally bypassed that question. And I love him for that. I love him for that because he went right back to the Invictus Games, right? He took it right back to the Invictus Games. He said, "You know what? This is about these guys. This is what I'm here for." Right? I'm generalizing now. This is about these guys. These are about these families. This is about the Invictus Games. This is what I'm here for, and I'm here to make sure that I can give all that I can. Right? But then he brought it back around again. Okay? Yeah, of course I miss my family. I mean, I have two little ones. Hand clap for Prince Harry. Hand clap for Prince Harry. Okay? Atomic bomb drop number 2. Didn't answer the question directly about Corrupt Chuck and Baldy. And I love him for that. Because you know what? It's not about them, Hoda. Okay? It's about his family. His family is Megan, Archie, and Lily Diana. That's his family. Okay? That's his priority. All right? He already gave you the little tidbit about his grandmother. He gave you some. He gave you some, right? He gave you a little bit of tea. Okay, that man, Prince Harry. When you say family to him, he's automatically thinking Meghan, Archie, and Lily Diana. That's who he misses. Why in the hell would he be missing Corrupt Chuck and Baldy? No, no, the party done. No, his family, Family, his family is his wife. You know his wife, Hoda, his wife, the biracial black American who's been on the Today Show quite a few times before she was even thinking about Prince Harry. Meghan, his wife, his son, Archie, and his daughter, Lily Diana. That's his family. That's his priority. You asked a dumbass question. Your question should have been, do you miss your family? Megan, Archie, and Lily Diana. I understand that Megan has left. Do you miss her already? You've been away from your babies all week. Do you miss them? But no. Hoda gonna ask about Corrupt Chuck and Baldy. What the hell is wrong with Hoda? What the hell is wrong with you? Anyway, overall, it was a good interview overall. Like I said, when they added more elements, highlighting and showcasing the Invictus Games players, the interview went better. She did. Thank you. She tried it, didn't she? She tried it. She tried it, right? She was. And I'm not trying to be all doom and gloom, but I'm just saying how I feel. Okay. Sometimes these American TV broadcasters, they don't get it. And it infuriates me even more when it's somebody of color. Okay. It infuriates me even more when it's somebody of color. Instead of Hoda, I wish they had Chanel Jones there. You guys know who Chanel Jones is? I think it's Chanel Jones. Okay. She keeps it real on the Today Show. She keeps it real when it comes to the treatment of Megan in regards to the royal family. She keeps it real. Al Roker does too. They keep it real. Okay. Chanel Jones was pissed off at the whole backlash of naming Lily Diana. She was pissed off about that stuff. And she said, "That's it. When it comes to children, all bets are off." She was like, "You don't attack children." And Savannah Guthrie just sitting there looking crazy. Yeah, thank you. She is. But anyway, the Today Show, the interview, I'm glad Prince Harry, did his interview. And, really the purpose of the interview was to highlight the Invictus Games and to showcase it, right? So more Americans will be aware of it, right? So I thought that was a good strategic move by Prince Harry. I really, really did. Okay. I don't know if I guess the Today Show, maybe the Today Show has the highest ratings among morning shows in America. I'm not too sure. I thought it was Good Morning America that had the highest ratings. I was thinking maybe Good Morning America would have been better because I think they get higher ratings than the Today Show. I'm not sure. But nevertheless, it was a good strategic business move, right? For Prince Harry to do this interview. So he can put the Invictus Games on the world stage, especially here in America, right? Because I believe and I know with all my heart, a lot more Americans are aware of the Invictus Games now. All right. And this young man's son, did you guys see that part where he said that his son asked Prince Harry to meet Princess Meghan? He wanted to meet Princess Meghan. Did you guys see that part of the interview? I thought that part was so cute. Okay, Joan, what are you saying? But Special K, after the first part, Hoda did a wink wink with Today co-host saying that Harry didn't talk about she's a snake. Yeah, she is a snake. She's a snake. I'm very disappointed in Hoda. I really, really am. And I used to like her. I really, really did. Really? So a lot of people didn't know that Harry was the founder? Wow. Well, I could see that. I can kind of see that. Kind of. I mean, I guess because I've always been so aware of Prince Harry's military service, and he's always been like the face of the Invictus Games, right? He's always been the face of it. So, all right. Next slide. Moving on. All right. Like I was saying before, when Prince Harry put out that he wanted to make sure that his grandmother was protected and that she had the right people around her. I mean, look at this picture. Seriously, look at it. And I'm not going to spend too much time on this, but seriously, look at this picture. Okay? She is 96 years old. Why is she standing in the middle between two horses that can easily start bucking and take off running? Okay? I mean, if I saw my grandmother in a picture like this, I would be concerned too. Okay? This is not a good look. It's not a good look. Next slide. Look. Look at Prince Harry, our global ambassador. Look at him riding his bike, right? Riding his bike on the way to the Invictus Games. Okay, I just love this picture. Love it, love it, love it. And that seems to be the norm, right? Every Invictus Games, he's riding a bike to the games, right? Awesome. There he is again. Is it me or does Prince Harry have Popeye arms? All right, here's Prince Harry again. We're just going to go through these slides highlighting um, some of the pictures throughout the Invictus Games, just showing Prince Harry's global ambassador skills because that's what he is. He is a global prince. I mean, he really, really is. He's a global prince. Here he is with a lot of the athletes. And just look at that. I mean, it's so genuine. He is so genuine with people from all different walks of life. I just love it. I just love him. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, how does that not touch at your heartstrings? right? Look at him. I mean, he was really engaging with these athletes. All right, and here's another one. He's shaking hands, athletes from different countries. Here, look at him, just having fun, right? Having fun into the games, right? But if you look at this picture, everybody's got their mouth open. I wonder what happened because everybody has got their mouth open. Next slide. Here he is with the Ukraine team. Look at that. Global Prince, global ambassador. And see, this picture right here was a disabled veteran that I believe he got into an accident, right? He got into some type of accident and he had surgery. However, they were actually able to still get him to the games. Isn't that wonderful? Right? They were still able to get him to the games. That is a lot of dedication. That really, really is. And that is a beautiful picture. Okay. That is a beautiful picture. It really, really is. Prince Harry, to me, he always looks good in blue. What do you guys think? You agree with me that he's got Popeye arms? He does. He's got Popeye arms. But I think blue is his color. I really, really do. And isn't blue the color that Meghan had on when Prince Harry and her first met, when they had their first date or their first meeting, right? Isn't blue like a special color for them? So maybe he was, you know, thinking about Meghan when he had this outfit on. Maybe that's why he chose this color. I don't know. But help me out in the chat. It's my understanding that when Prince Harry and Meghan first met, that she had blue on. And excuse me, and that's why blue, the color blue, is very special to her, right? I mean, she wore that beautiful blue dress, right, at the NAACP awards, right? Yes, he does. Yes, Dolores, he does. He dresses better since he married Meghan. You know, Prince Harry, his look, right? His look was like a sloppy frat boy casual look, right? Right? Do you guys agree? It was like a sloppy, casual frat boy type of look. Okay. And if he had on a suit, okay, the suit, you know, looked unkept, like his hair, right? You could tell, like he just literally would just roll out of bed and just put on a suit and he'd be out. But since he's been married to Megan, his suits look like they're tailor fit. They look clean. They look crisp, right? They look good. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely. Harry looks like what freedom is like. Exactly. Okay. Because he's happy. That's why. He's happy. He's a dapper Don. He's a dapper prince now. He really, really is. Thanks to Megan. Thank you, Megan. All right. And here's Prince Harry with, I believe this is the army. Look at these guys in their dress greens or blues. I'm colorblind here. But I do believe that this is the United States Army that he was with. I like this picture. And he's not in uniform. I don't care what anybody says. If Prince Harry wanted to wear his military uniforms, he could. Okay, he could. He can wear them. He can do what he wants to do. What are they going to do? What are they going to do? What? They can't take away his rank because he earned that rank. Okay? So, but anyway, I could be wrong because I don't think retired military personnel are allowed to wear their military uniform. So I could be wrong about that. I'll have to research that. But, he's Prince Harry. He can do whatever the hell he wants to do. All right, next slide. Look at that. This is an army general. Okay, an army general looking at Prince Harry like this. An army general that is proud of Prince Harry. He's proud of the Invictus Games. Okay, that's huge. Okay. I thought Prince Harry had lost respect among the military. Isn't that what the noise was across the pond? Bloop! When I saw this picture, I almost cried. Like for real, I almost cried. I seriously almost cried. Okay, and I'm about to cry now. But this is Prince Harry, our global prince, giving genuine hugs. And I believe he was crying in this picture. I mean, that is huge, guys. That is huge. This is what the world is responding to. Okay, this is what the world is responding to. The world is responding to the genuine love and respect that Prince Harry has for veterans, that he has for people in general. This man, Prince Harry, Henry, Princess Diana's son. Okay. He wears his heart on his sleeve. He wears his emotions on his sleeve. Okay. You can't fake that, guys. You can't fake it. It's a very, very moving, touching picture that has gone global. It's gone viral. You can't fake that. That is straight from the heart. This man really cares about these disabled veterans. Okay, it took a lot for him to get the Invictus Games going this year. Remember, it was canceled for 2 years. Okay? Disabled veterans and veterans all across the world have been waiting and they've been training, hoping, waiting for the games to continue, and they did this year. Okay? Tears of joy, gratitude, gratefulness. Okay? Beautiful picture. Beautiful, beautiful picture. You can't take that away from Prince Harry. You just can't. You can't take that away from him. You can't. All right, next slide. Excuse me. More pictures. Team USA over here. And I believe that's another general, the female that's in the uniform. And I just love the picture of the veteran holding her leg up in the air. I love it. That's triumph. That picture, the picture on the right, should say triumph. It should say greatness, right? Triumph, greatness, warrior. I love that picture. Next slide. Okay, and these right here are the closing ceremonies. Okay, that's a picture of one of the pictures of the closing ceremonies. I can't believe the Invictus Games is over already. I just can't. Can you guys? I can't. I can't believe that the Invictus Games are over. Okay. Next slide. All right. That's another picture. Excuse me. I'm over here burping. All right. And that is Prince Harry with the king. First of all, I honestly did not believe that this man was a king. I'm like, that's a king? Okay, but he is. He's the king. He's the king of the Netherlands. Okay. I believe his name is King William um, of the Netherlands. Isn't that interesting? Didn't they say that the king was going to snub Prince Harry? Who said that? Who was the dumbass royal rodent reporter that said that the Dutch royals were going to snub Prince Harry because he wasn't a working royal anymore? Look at this picture. Bloop! This king looks like he's having a good time, right? Thank you. So that's the king's name. Is it William? Willem Alexander? They say Dutch is hard to learn, but that's his name. I'll just say King Alexander. And this man looks like he's having a really, really, really good time, doesn't he? Doesn't he? And see, I don't know too much about the other European royal families. I really honestly don't. Okay. But one thing I do know, okay, at least globally, if they have a lot of drama, let me reword that. If other European royal families have a lot of drama going on within their families, globally, you don't really hear about it, right? You do not really hear about it globally. If the Dutch royal family has got a lot of drama going on, do we know about it? Maybe people in the Netherlands do. Okay. But I guarantee you the average American probably didn't even know that there was a Dutch royal family. Okay. So you got to give it to those European royal families. If they have drama going on, if they have mess going on in their families, you rarely hear about it. Okay. It doesn't make big global news. But the British royal family, their mess is all over the news globally, right? What do you guys think in the chat? I mean, I really honestly haven't heard any drama about the Dutch royal family, and I could be wrong. I could be wrong. So King Alexander is Harry's cousin, really? Huh? They just related to everybody. They're related to everybody. But it would make sense though. It would make sense that they could be cousins down the line. Because back in the day, that's what they do. Those royal families, the royal family members, they married within the family, right? That's what they did back in those days. Okay. But back to the supposed, that everybody was gonna snub all the dignitaries and these royal families and these important influential people were going to snub the Invictus Games because Prince Harry is no longer a working royal. Or the Invictus Games, people excuse me guys, people are saying, oh, I don't know how long it's going to last because Prince Harry is no longer a working royal. Let me ask you a question. Do you think these people care that Prince Harry is no longer a working royal? Hmm? Seriously, you think those people care that Prince Harry is no longer a working royal? Hmm? You think if they really honestly give a rat's ass? You think these people care that Prince Harry is no longer a working royal? You really honestly think they give a rat's ass? Okay. All right. Somebody said that the king has a job. Does he? Really? He's a pilot. Well, there you go. So they believe in the motto half in, half out. The Dutch royals believe in the motto half in, half out. Interesting. Probably one of the reasons why they're able to survive is because they probably do not take that much money from the taxpayers. The taxpayers probably don't pay that much money for them, perhaps. I'm going to do some research on other royal families. I am. Because I heard from somebody that there are actually a lot of European royals that live in America and work. Okay? I've heard that. I've heard that there are quite a few European royals that work and live in America. and they go back home, okay, just to appear on the balcony. Right? They go back home for special events and they may do some duty, right? They may do some duties of service. And then they come right back to America and live ordinary lives. Interesting. Okay? Somebody else says that he served 2 years as a pilot. What are you saying? Okay. So anyway, lovely to see Prince Harry with the king. And here's another picture of Prince Harry with the king. Me too. Bam. I've heard that a lot of European royals live in New York as well, and I've heard a lot of them that some of them live in Florida. Okay, that they have titles, they work and live in America, but when they're summoned to go back to their home country, they do, to appear in events or to do some work to represent, you know, the royal family, the European royal family, and then once they're done with that, they go back to living their lives back in America. At the end of the day, come on now, let's face it. If Megan was a blonde-headed, blue-eyed American woman, they would have accepted the half in, half out plan. And we all know this. Okay. Excuse me. You guys say in the chat? I had heard about that Japanese princess now. I had heard that there was some drama with that, but I also heard that her father stepped in and told the press to shut the F up. Okay? I had heard that. I had heard that her father stepped in. Okay, for those of you who don't know, there was a Japanese princess that got married. I think he was a commoner or whatever the case may be. Whatever it was, they didn't like him, right? I don't know if it was because he was a commoner or not too sure what was going on, but she had married this man. He was Japanese too, but she had married this man and they did not approve of the marriage, but she married him anyway. And the press was going in hard on her, like hard. Okay. And then after a while, her father stepped in and told the Japanese press to shut up, lay off my daughter. And they did. Okay. Because that's what fathers do, right? Right? Isn't that what fathers do? Fathers, no matter what age you are, they protect their children, right? Anyway. All right. Next slide. Okay. This slide right here, I came across this at Twitter. Megan was speaking with somebody about um, the importance of getting an African country to join the Invictus Games. Isn't that great? Isn't that great? So that is on their mind. It is on their mind, and they must be reaching out to certain African countries to join the Invictus Games. The Invictus Games are going to get huge, guys. They're going to get huge. But what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and play this video of Prince Harry at the closing ceremony.
I said, did you have fun? If your goal was to make your country proud, you've done it. If your goal was to make your family happy, you've achieved it. If your goal was a medal, a PB, or to merely finish the race, you've smashed it. And if your goal was to leave stronger than when you arrived, well, let's hear it.
All right. Can you guys hear me? All right. Can you guys hear me? Man, the Invictus Games, outstanding job, Prince Harry. Outstanding job. Okay. The Invictus Games was bigger and better this year. And like I was saying earlier in the chat, there was an announcement, right? Let me put my slides back up here. Let's see. Next slide. All right. Like I was saying earlier in the chat, excuse me, there was a big announcement, right? Wasn't there a big announcement? Uh, I'm missing a slide. Anyway, all right. Anyway, I'm missing a slide, but there was a huge announcement. Huge announcement. Canada, right? The Winter Invictus Games will be held in Canada. Yay! I am so happy for Canada, right? Isn't that awesome? That is awesome. But what makes it even more awesome is the fact that Prince Harry and his team actually spoke with the indigenous population, okay, and asked permission to host the Invictus Games in Canada. I mean, that is huge. Hand clap for that. Hand clap for that. See how aware Prince Harry is? See how aware he is and how focused he is? See how him and Meghan are? I mean, that was huge. That was huge news that came out today about Canada. It really was. Okay. I mean, that was huge, right? Huge news. Okay. So they're going to expand their platform and they're going to have a range, okay, and a profile of winter adaptive sports, okay? And this is going to be held in Canada with partnership. I mean, it's in partnership with the First Nations. Okay, this is a partnership with the First Nations. It's a partnership with the indigenous people. Okay, I mean, I am just so happy, and I'm going. I'm gonna be there. Lord's willing, I'm gonna be there. Okay, my North American brothers and sisters. Okay, I'm there. I'm already there. I'm in Canada right now. I'm in Canada right now, waiting for the Invictus Games to start. I mean, honestly, seriously though, seriously, hand clap, hand clap. You know, they are in partnership with the First Nations. Okay, this is a partnership. This is a partnership. I mean, that's huge for the Invictus Games. All right. Huge. And I am so happy for Canada. I mean, I believe now this will be the second time that Canada is hosting the Invictus Games. Right? This is the second time. But this will be for the winter Invictus Games, which is going to be awesome. That is going to be awesome. But ooh, it's going to be cold. If there are any Canadian squaddies in the chat, it's gonna be cold, right? Doesn't Canada get really cold? Mm, boy, I'm gonna have to buy a heavy jacket, right? All right. Well, congratulations, Canada. You guys will be hosting the Invictus Games, the Winter Invictus Games. You go, Prince Harry. The Winter Invictus Games in 2025. So I know that over here in the United States that Um, we want the Invictus Games back. We want them back. So I'm sure that they will be back, but we're just gonna have to wait a little longer. American squaddies, we're just gonna have to wait a little longer, right? But again, congratulations to Canada. You guys got it. I just wanted to highlight, right, some of the positivity, right, and some of the big positive global responses that the Invictus Games has been getting. Okay, it's not just the squatties. Okay, these positive posts are not just coming from squatties. That's what I love about it. I love when Prince Harry and Meghan do something right, and they get this huge positive response, and the majority of the responses are not from the Success Squad, but they're from non-Success Squad. They're from random people from all across the globe. And I love it because we can just sit back and relax a little bit, right? And just let the world speak for itself in regards to how much love and compassion that they have for Prince Harry. Doesn't that feel good when that happens? Right? Doesn't that feel good when that happens? I mean, it feels good when that happens. But I just wanted to highlight some of the positive posts that I saw on Twitter and on social media in regards to the Invictus Games. I mean, it was lovely to be reading this stuff. It just made me feel so good, right? Just made me feel so good. But here is one. This person says, "You cannot compete with real, truthful, genuine people. No matter how many times they'll try to put you down. Hashtag you will rise. Hashtag Prince Harry." And this person is not a squatty. Okay, this person is not known to the sex of squad at all. Okay, I'm gonna read it one more time, just in case you wasn't paying attention. You cannot compete with real, truthful, genuine people. No matter how many times they'll try to put you down. Hashtag you will rise. Hashtag Prince Harry. Hmm. Next slide. Thank you, Miss Pamela. Next slide. All right. Another one. Couldn't be more proud to be part of the bid team to secure the 2025 Invictus Games for Vancouver and Whistler and the government of British Columbia. Thank you for championing and welcoming this opportunity. We can't wait to co-host with you. This person is all giddy, right? Giddy that the Invictus Games is coming back to Canada. All right. Here's another one. This little girl painting with Megan is my buddy and fellow RAF veteran's daughter. This genuinely made their day, if not their week. Make no mistake about it. Harry and Meghan are changing the lives of those who need and deserve it most. Those who put themselves on the line for us. That's powerful. That is powerful. Okay? Powerful. Love it. All right. You guys got the People magazine? You got the People magazine article? You got the People magazine. Well, Prince Harry, he did an interview with People magazine. I have my issues with People magazine. Woo! I got my issues. Okay. I'm going to buy it just because Prince Harry's on the cover. All right. I'm going to buy it, but because Prince Harry is on the cover. But I still have issues with People magazine. Okay. All right. That's the end of that. All right. How you guys doing in the chat? Okay, so it is. Yeah, it's gonna be cold in Canada, right? Whoo! I'm gonna have some gloves, some big ass boots. Boy, I'm not gonna be playing in Canada because I can't stand the cold. Jesus, no. We are a tropical people, okay? Yeah, Donna, you know, I side eye People magazine, but they said that they got rid of the editor, and they said the editor was a pro monarchist. He was British and he was a pro monarchist, and they replaced him with an American editor. I don't know if that's going to make a difference though, because you got some Americans that be tripping. Okay, they be tripping when it comes to that monarchy. A lot of them love to hold up that white racist, you know, ideal of the monarchy. So I don't know. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Patricia. Yeah, they no longer I know they no longer have the UK editor, and she's now American. But I got to side eyed her. I got to see what she about. Because like I said, you got some Americans. Some Americans are royalists, and they will hold up that ideal of white supremacy. All right, they will. Think about it. We got a huge MAGA crowd here in the United States. Okay. Okay. All right. Next slide. Now, this post that I found on Twitter, I thought was absolutely spot on, and it went viral, squatties. I mean, it went viral. Yeah, thank you. Yes, some Americans can be tripping on a lot. Thank you. Yes, I mean, got a side eye a lot of Americans now. It's like I don't know. Be tripping. It- they be tripping, and I think because America, not America, but I think some Americans, just really get caught up in the Disneyland princess fairy tale, and that's how they view the royal family. You know, sometimes that's the way they see the royal family, as this princess fairy tale, you know, Disney type of thing. But it's like, yeah, 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 yeah. That's the American version, okay? But that's not the European version, okay? The European version is, if you were born into this family and born first, you're the best. If you were born into this family and born second, third, or fourth, you know, you're a bench rider. You don't mean anything. Okay? And that's not the American way. Okay? So some Americans have this fairy tale fantasy version of the royal family, but it's not true. It's a facade. And you guys understand what I'm trying to say? Thank you, Susie Q. Appreciate it, and we love you. Dedicated squatty right there, Susie Q. But you guys understand what I'm saying in the chat? It's like Americans who are quote unquote royalists, they have a jacked up view of the royal family. Their view is Disneyland princess view. Okay? But British royalists, British monarchists, they got it right. They really honestly believe in the hierarchy. Okay? They believe that royals are better than commoners. Okay? And they believe royals within the royal family, if they weren't born first, the other ones have to fall in line and support the one that was born first. Okay? And we Americans, we don't think that way at all. We don't that's not the American way. The American way is, no matter what your circumstances are, as long as you work hard, right? As long as you work hard and you're a good person and you pull yourself up by the bootstraps, you can make it in this country, right? That isn't that the American way? Which is a fairy tale to a certain degree, right? Right? We got a fairy tale American dream, right? The American dream is a fairy tale as well. It can be, right? Because there are a lot of us who are non-white that work hard every day and pull ourselves up by the bootstraps. and live good lives and still living in the ghetto, right? You got a lot of you can even apply that to people who are white, right? To white families that are poor, who work every day, working 2, 3 jobs, minimum wage, pulling themselves up by the bootstrap, but still cannot, you know, get the American dream. But it happens more so with non-white people. It definitely happens all the damn time with black people. Oh boy, I'm about to get into a tangent, but you guys understand what I'm saying, right? You get the gist of what I'm saying. The American view of the British monarchy of royals, it's through a prism of Disneyland fairy tale princess. Okay. But when it comes to those British monarchs, when it comes to the British people who believe in the monarchy, their view is realistic. Okay. Because that's exactly how the monarchy works. It's about hierarchy. Okay. You're no good if you weren't born first, and everybody who was born after the firstborn are second class citizens within the royal family. Okay. And commoners, you guys don't mean shit. Y'all have to pay y'all taxes to support our luxurious lifestyle. And for us Americans, it's hard for us to wrap our head around that. Right? It really, really is. I mean, it's a I'm just gonna say it, it's a fucked up way of thinking. You got people who really honestly believe that the royal family is better than them. Okay? You really, really do. Yes, that is a true statement. Okay, we can go there, but not tonight. Yes, the real world family. Thank you. The real world family is no Disney tale. It really, really, honestly is. But my goodness, this slide. Let me get back to this slide. Stay focused, Special K. In regards to this slide right here, my bad. In regards to this slide right here, okay, this is about the backlash that Prince Harry is getting. Okay, he is getting a lot of backlash from them clowns in the UK. Okay, and what this person is saying is is that it's very straightforward. If, as a broadcaster, you are angrier about Prince Harry's life choices than Prince Andrew's, then you failed. That tells me all I need to know. Okay. This person says, and I'll read it again, it's very straightforward. If, as a broadcaster, you are angrier about Prince Harry's life choices than Prince Andrew's, then you failed. Not only have you failed, but I mean, it really speaks to your character as a person, right? It really, really does. And see, this person realizes and understands that the whole world is watching, right? I mean, the whole world is watching how a lot of UK broadcasters are so angry and they're so upset with Prince Harry. And they're not even thinking about Team UK. They're not even thinking about them. They're not wishing them good luck. They're not highlighting Team UK. They're not writing, stories about them. Team UK is not on the front pages, right? I mean, all these other countries, you got dignitaries from all these other countries who are wishing their teams good luck, who are actually there at the Invictus Games, but Team UK, I mean, they really aren't getting any love from the government, right? I think the Ministry of Defense has been posting stuff on Twitter about Team UK. That's about it. That's about it. And that's sad. That's really, really sad. All right. This slide I thought was funny as hell. Okay. Let me tell you something, Royal Twitter. Royal Twitter better leave people alone. Royal Twitter better leave people alone. Okay, them derangers better leave people alone because you're gonna get them paws. Okay, you gonna get them hands. You don't want no problems. The derangers think that they can just go after anybody on Twitter, right? See, they mad. They mad because, like I was saying earlier, globally, right? Globally, there is a huge positive response to Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, regarding the Invictus Games. Okay. There was a huge positive response when the Duke and Duchess of Sussex had their 3-day New York business trip, right? There was a huge positive response when Harry and Meghan did their speeches at Global Citizens United, right? So there's always huge global positive responses when these two do anything, right, that reaches global news, right? And the derangers will go after random people who post positive things about Harry and Meghan. So this person, whoo, I mean, came out swinging, put them paws on the derangers, put them hands, right? Says William is racist, Kate is basic and ugly. The Queen does not matter to me. Should I keep going? Hand clap. What is it? Teresa, what's this name? Tree Seven Davillion. Hand clap. I mean, she put them paws on him, right? Put them hands on it. Clap back. William is racist. Kate is basic and ugly. The Queen does not matter to me. Should I keep going? And what did that person do? What did that deranger do? They deleted their posts. Bloop! Vanished. All right. Here's another one, right, that I wanted to highlight. Africa Hub. Okay, they had posted something about stolen diamonds. Okay, now we all know. Well, I think we all know, but it was Queen Elizabeth's birthday, right? It was her 96th birthday, right? I think it was yesterday or today. It's either yesterday or today. And you would have never known. You would have never excuse me, you would have never known because the the Royal Rodent commentators were too focused on Prince Harry, right? They were too focused on Prince Harry. Right? I mean, it's crazy. Queen Elizabeth should have been on all of the front page newses, news in the UK. And I'm pretty sure they reported about her birthday, but they could have reported about her birthday way more than they did. See, if those guys were smart, they would have had a Prince Harry, Meghan, Duke and Duchess of Sussex blackout day on Queen Elizabeth's birthday. If they were smart, that's what they would have done. But see, they're not smart. Okay? They're not smart. That's how obsessed they are. But it's also about money, too, right? It's also about money. They know that Harry and Meghan, they're clickbait. And people are way more interested in them than they are Queen Elizabeth. But anyway, back to this slide. And also, welcome, 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 everybody who has joined our live chat. We're almost up to 400. That's pretty good for us. So, Hub, no, African Hub, they posted this post. Okay. Listen carefully. As Queen Elizabeth II celebrates her 96th birthday today, note she still owns the largest clear cut diamond in the world, known as the Great Star of Africa. The 530 carats gem was mined and stolen in South Africa back in 1905 and had an estimated worth of $400 million. Bloop. They let it be known, right? They let it be known. They're like, happy birthday. However, you stole our diamonds and we want them back. Hand clap for that. Wow. Okay, they're like, happy birthday, Queen Elizabeth. By the way, you stole our diamonds and we want them back. Thank you very much. I love that. I just love that. All right. All right. Everybody knows Dr. Shola. Well, not everybody knows, but Dr. Shola is definitely a friend to Success Squad. We love Dr. Shola. She speaks truth to power, right? Doesn't she? Dr. Shola speaks truth to power. Now, I'm pretty sure you guys all heard how, Ford Fiesta and her weird husband, Eddie, they canceled their trip, their Caribbean offensive or tour trip to Grenada, right? We all heard about that. They canceled it. Okay? They canceled it. That is just so funny. I just don't understand. Why don't they leave people alone? Leave people alone. Them Caribbean nations don't want you guys there. But so like I was saying, for Fiesta and her weird husband, Eddie, they canceled their Caribbean offensive tour to Grenada. And so Dr. Shola was on this British TV show talking about that. It was her and we all know Angela, the royal reporter that we all hate and can't stand. Me personally, I think she's a drunk. Okay, just by her mannerisms and stuff, I think she drinks a lot. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But something's quite not right with her. But anyway, Dr. Shola was on what was this TV show? Jeremy Vine was on the Jeremy Vine show, and he's another hater. He talks about Harry and Meghan every freaking day. Okay, always got some made up subject about Harry and Meghan every day. Okay, it's just so weird. But anyway, Dr. Shola was on this TV show, right? And she was talking about how these Caribbean nations want slavery, slave reparations, and they want an apology. Okay, and she was explaining why these Caribbean nations feel like they're owed an apology and why they feel like they're owed slave reparations and that it's offensive it's offensive for the royal family to be having these royal tours in these Caribbean countries celebrating the Queen's Jubilee, right? It's offensive to these countries because the royal family never apologized for slavery and they want slave reparations because at the end of the day, the royal family is still benefiting from colonization. Okay, so they she was explaining all of that on this show, and she was up against three people. Let's face it, right? She was up against three people. She was up against Angela. She was up against excuse me, this other guy, this white male panelist, and she was up against the host, right, Jeremy Vine, because he was debating too, and he was cutting her off. And see, hosts aren't supposed to do that, right? They're not supposed to do that. They're not supposed to be debating. Okay, they're supposed to let the panelists debate each other. But Jeremy Vine, one thing I noticed about him is that if there's a panelist on his show that is pro Meghan and Harry, and they start pointing out facts about Meghan and Harry, he cuts them off. He cuts them off and he will say snide comments about them underneath his breath. And he was doing the same thing to Dr. Shola in this, right? I don't know if there's any UK squatties, if anybody caught that, but I saw some of that on Twitter this morning. But I want to I'm gonna show you guys this clip. See if I can add it to the stream. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, hold on. All right, here we go. I don't think you guys can hear it. Let me see. Mm, crap, it's not gonna play. Anyway. Oh wait, hold on. Let me try it.
Missed out for no good reason.
Angela, are you not embarrassed? Are you not
I can't
embarrassed?
hear
No, no,
you.
no. You should be embarrassed.
Did you guys hear that? Let me know if you guys heard that in the chat. This is Dr. Shola and Angela Levine, the royal reporter that we all can't stand, right? We can't stand this woman. Okay. I mean, she really honestly thinks that Harry and Meghan are going to take down the monarchy. I mean, she really believes that with her whole heart. But I'm going to play it again. This is Dr. Shola, okay, talking to Angela Levin. Angela actually said, I forgot what she said, but something about that that these Caribbean countries should hold off asking for an apology and slave reparations and let the royal family come on the tour. I think that's what Angela was saying, and this was Dr. Shola's response. All right, I'm gonna play it one more time.
Missed out for no good reason.
Angela, are you not embarrassed? Are you not
I can't
embarrassed?
hear
No, no,
you.
no. You should be embarrassed.
Let me tell you something. I was on the floor when she said that. She said, Angela, Angela, are you not embarrassed? Are you not embarrassed? No, 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 no. You should be embarrassed. I love Dr. Shola. I love her so much. I'm gonna play it one more time. I'm sorry, but this is epic right here. Okay? This is epic right here. It's epic because I don't know if you guys have seen it, but those UK tabloids, they are gunning for Dr. Shola right now as we speak. They're gunning for her because of her appearance on this show and what she said. Okay, they're calling her a savage. Okay, they're calling her a savage. They're using that racist, angry black woman trope. They're calling her a savage, saying that she attacked Sophie and Edward. Okay. Weaponizing that white woman fragility. Okay. So they are coming for her right now as we speak because of her appearance on this show. She's been on this show numerous times before. Okay. But they couldn't take it because she was calling out white supremacy. They can't take it. Okay. Always trying to police black women when they are speaking truth to power. So I'm going to play this one more time. Dr. Shola, I'm telling you, she is my hero. Here we go. One more time.
Missed out for no good reason.
Angela, are you not embarrassed? Are you not
I can't
embarrassed?
hear
No, no,
you.
no. You should be embarrassed.
Oh my God. I love it. I love it. Angela, Angela, are you not embarrassed? Are you not embarrassed? No, no, no. You should be embarrassed. Hand clap for Dr. Shola. Hand clap for Dr. Shola. Yes, she speaks truth to power. She really does. And let me tell you, all three of the, well, two of them were panelists. One was Angela, and the other one was some white guy. But the host was joining in with Angela and the other panelists. It was one against three. It was Dr. Shola against three people. But she handled it. She did her thing. She handled it, and they didn't want to hear it. They didn't want to hear it. But she told them anyway. She told them anyway. Okay. Yes, she is. Yes. She is doing the Lord's work. Dr. Shola out here doing the Lord's work, isn't she? And you could tell that she never gets tired. She does not get tired. Just doing the Lord's work. God bless Dr. Shola. Okay. God bless her. All right. Wow, we got up to almost 410 in the chat. All right, guys. Well, we're coming to an end to this live podcast. I don't really have anything else to talk about. I just wanted to highlight Dr. Shola and give her some love. Um, what more can I say about Dr. Shola? Now, that is one person that I do hope and pray that Megan has on her podcast. I just hope that happens. We got to speak that out into the atmosphere, right? I hope and I pray that Megan has Dr. Shola on her TV show. Not TV show, I'm sorry, on her podcast. Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something if Megan had Dr. Shola on her podcast? Imagine the conversation between those two. Imagine it. Imagine the conversation. Oh man, that would be epic. Because Megan, she wouldn't make it about her. She wouldn't. Megan would not make it about her. They would be talking about women in general. That would be an epic conversation. Megan, please, please have Dr. Shola on your show. Please, please. I wish Archwell had like a suggestion box or something. Don't you? I wish Archwell had a suggestion box. All right, Missy Lane. Thank you so much for staying up with us. You get some sleep now. God bless you too. But we're going to go ahead and end this podcast. Harry and Meghan, they did their thing. This was a wonderful week with the Invictus Games. God bless all the disabled veterans and the veterans who participated in the Invictus Games. God bless all the families that came. I mean, you had families out there with little children, right? Little small children. You have families out there with babies supporting their loved ones who are participating. Um, and it was just a beautiful sight to see. Uh, but you know what? That's what service is all about, right? Isn't that what service is all about? The Invictus Games? Isn't that what service is all about? Global service. Service is universal. Universal. I'm happy for the squaddies that actually got to meet Prince Harry and give him a big hug. That was great to see. And I mean, it's on TV, you guys. It's actually on TV. So, you know, squaddies, we are doing big things. We are doing big things. I'm pretty sure there are going to be a lot of squaddies who go to the Invictus Games in Germany next year. I will do my best to try to go to that. But I definitely know I'm going to Canada. Right? All right, guys. It's late. I know where some squatties are at. It's very, very late. So we're going to go ahead and end this podcast. Everybody stay safe. Thank you so much for joining us. Follow us on Twitter, Megan's World Podcast on Twitter, on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. We actually go by Megan, Duchess of Advocacy World Podcast, and we are on Instagram. And on Instagram, we are called Megan, Duchess of Advocacy World Podcast. And if you're not a subscriber here on Megan's World, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Please. We're over 4,000 subscribers. And that is a wonderful thing for us. Okay. We don't put that many podcasts out. So thank you to those who do subscribe and who have subscribed. And if you're not a subscriber, go on ahead and hit that subscribe button. We appreciate it. And I also encourage you to listen to other podcasts. There are a lot of pro Success Squad podcasts out there. And I encourage you to listen to those too as well. Okay. We are building our own Success Squad international media. That's what we're doing. We're building our own Success Squad international media right now. All right, guys. I'll see you guys later. Thank you for joining us. Good night, everybody. Don't forget to hydrate and stay safe. So we're going to go ahead and end with our chat. Not our chat. I guess you can call it our rebel yell. Yeah, is it our rebel yell? You guys want to call this our rebel yell? Perhaps, maybe. Yes, everybody stay safe. No bad energy. Hydrate. Harry and Meghan, Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Invictus Games. So we're going to go ahead and end the chat with our rebel yell, our rebel cause. Continue to wear the SS on your chest because we are the best. Good night, squad. Okay, yeah, we'll call it rebel yell. Thank you. Rebel yell. I'll say it one more time. Continue to wear the SS on your chest because we are the best. Good night, squatties. I'll see you guys next Friday. Love you guys.